A long time ago, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a king who had two pet dogs. The dogs were of the same breed, were the same size, and looked identical. They played together, ate together, and slept together. In fact, they did everything together. Now, the king doted on both his dogs equally and loved them very much. "I want to walk down the path on the other side of the hill." Now, the king knew exactly which path the dog was talking about. It was a dirt road that led through the forest and out of the kingdom. No one had ever walked down that road and back, and no one really knew what lay at the end of it. There were times when he couldn't find it because it was covered in leaves or it disappeared entirely, leaving him no choice but to turn back. But our dog refused to give up. Each time he found the road again, he picked up the pace until he was practically running. But still, the king couldn't deny his dog a wish. So he waved his magic wand and poof, the dog was on his way. He looked back, realizing now that he and his brother must have been running parallel to each other the whole time. Overjoyed, he ran towards it, not realizing that his brother had actually walked past him several times before. Only they couldn't see each other because of the trees. As for the road, well, no one ever walked it again, except, of course, for those who wished to be brave. Happy to have found his brother, the dog barked loudly. And so to reward them for their loyalty and companionship, he decided to grant them each a wish. "For being such good boys," said the king, "I will grant each of you a wish. Ask and you shall receive." "Oh, my brave boys, you have returned," he said. "I was so worried about you. Where did you go?" The dogs, however, didn't answer. All they wanted to do was tell all the other dogs in the kingdom about their amazing adventure. "Yesterday you said I could have a wish, and I've decided what I want." "Oh, and what is that?" asked the king. "I want to go down the same road as my brother," said the dog. "What? Are you crazy? That road is dangerous and leads to parts unknown. You could be putting your life at risk," exclaimed the king. "I don't care. I want to go down that road and I won't be able to do it alone. Please, your majesty, grant my wish." Seeing how determined the dog was, the king waved his magic wand and poof, the dog was on his way. The first dog thought for a moment. "Well, this is all very sudden. I need some time to think about what I want. So could I perhaps defer my wish until tomorrow? I'm sure I'll think of something by then." The king was taken aback. He had never heard his dog speak before, let alone ask for something other than food or a pat. But since when has a king ever denied his dog a wish? And so he granted the dog's wish to defer his request until the following day. But the second dog didn't want to wait. "Oh, I don't need any time to think," he exclaimed. "I already know what I want." The dog trotted down the road, tail wagging, happy to finally be exploring the world outside the kingdom. After walking for a while, he started to get tired. He looked back to see if he could make out the kingdom, but all he saw was a thick forest. Feeling a little scared now, the dog wished he had stayed in the safety of the castle. But there was no turning back. A wish is a wish, and he hoped whatever lay at the end of the road would be worth it. Meanwhile, the first dog woke up early the next morning and immediately went to the king. As he started walking down the road, he soon realized it wasn't so easy to follow. When the first dog reached the end of the road, he was very surprised to see that it led to an identical dirt road starting from the other side of the hill. When the second dog heard his brother barking, he turned around and saw the road that led back to the kingdom. The two dogs raced to the kingdom, where the king was waiting for them with open arms. From that day on, the dogs were known throughout the land as the two brave adventurers who explored the unknown.